New game standard on separate ways.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get this underway.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, thank you. I'll probably need it.
Is it close?
Yeah, so we're getting right out of the gate here with a boss fight. Yeah, we free Luis from the prison, and yeah, we gotta go fight the Black Robe right away. And Liam's gonna prioritize headshots. Pretty obvious there. Get the stun, throw the grenade, and then unload the Uzi.
Didn't get the quick kill.
Yeah,
But...
yeah, not quite the quick kill. You can actually knock him out prior to the clone spawning in here. It's very precise. The SMG aim is... It kicks pretty hard too, so it makes it a little tricky, but yeah, just a couple more shots there. Just finding the right
yep, gotta
clone
find
figure there.
The real one.
Yeah, this is a very different separate ways. This is a much more dramatic remake than the main game was, I would say.
Yes.
Where they repurpose a number of things. A number of things will show up that weren't in the main game that were... It was concerned that they were cut, but yeah, it ends up they show up for Ada. But yeah, chapter 1's pretty quick here. Really quick, in fact. The big thing is just making sure to grab all the supplies on the way.
Yep.
Definitely don't forget the scope there. And very easy to do. They separate the rifle and the scope, so... If you heard that scope, it can be a bit of a pain. Yeah, just dodging catapults. Nice new Ada feature featured there with the grappling hook.
Yeah, that late discovery made me a little nervous. Normally you could discover it as soon as you jump down and you can time it perfectly.
Ada's got the kicks right after the grappling hook, though, and it's a quick chapter. That's it. That's chapter 1 right there.
We are done. Don't worry, they're not all that fast.
Yeah, or not quite the 15-minute run.
No. Not unless you want to break the game.
Almost at the church.
Yeah, one thing that's really cool about this DLC, though, is it 100% will still feel like Resident Evil 4 Remake when you're playing it, but there are a lot of little touches to it that Ada adds, like the kicks, the grappling hooks, so it feels unique but the same at the same time, and yeah, very, very nice.
We will be picking
Liam's
up
grabbing some extra treasure as well.
Yeah, I probably
routing
wouldn't
is
normally pick that up, but I want to play it safe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, marathon strats for sure, even with money.
A little extra money just in case something goes wrong, because you know. Oh, pick that up. Thank you.
Yeah, these guys love to swarm right out of the gate here. The archers are, of course, the worst because they stagger.
Yeah. That could have gone worse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that hammer guy could turn around and collaborate.
Face. Well.
Probably a reload checkpoint after that. There is a glitched category for this where you can actually clip out of bounds here and kind of run through this entire next section, but yeah. Where's the fun in that, right?
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't actually mind the original skip, which basically just had you skipping just like basically what we're doing right now, but now they found like an infinite money glitch and all this other stuff, so it's like you have to do all that, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Yeah, safety duck there over the hammer guy.
Yeah, that was early, but whatever. I'll take it.
And those big guys with the bull masks and the mallets, they hit very, very hard, even on the lower difficulties. And on top of that, they knock you over, which slows things down even more. But
Yep. We're gonna shoot this. You
And
wanna
on top of
explain?
that, they take a lot of damage to knock out as well.
Yeah, they're a waste of ammo. Yeah, we're gonna shoot all the medallions here. You want to explain why we're doing that?
Yeah. There are medallions throughout the game for both the main and separate ways. You can shoot them, and then they're basically completing merchant rewards, which you can then take those rewards and cash them in for other upgrades, whether it's treasures or weapon parts and various other things like that. Here's another puzzle carried over from the remake, well, from the main game, I should say, of the remake.
Marathon luck. That archer one-shot me. First shot nailed me.
Of
It
course.
never does that. It usually takes like 3 or 4 shots for them to actually hit you with something. That one, anyway.
Yeah, I always thought right there that would be the end. That was actually the end of the original first chapter right there, is ringing the bell at the church.
Yeah.
It always felt like that was going to be the end of
sure.
chapter 2, but not
I'm
quite.
pretty sure that's why they put the cutscene there, just to think, we're done with the chapter. No, you're not.
Yep.
You just think you're done.
Casually robbing some man's glasses for some extra money yet again.
Yeah, he's got some
the
nice
bell
glasses,
has
too.
all these guys in the trance, so they're summoned to the church. They will not attack unless attacked first.
Yeah, thankfully, only that initial group will attack you.
So now we're doing our first bit of shopping with the merchant. Preparing for yet another boss fight, but you can see the little pamphlet came up there that just said that the trade challenge was completed, so you can gain spinels that you can exchange.
I sold something I did not want to sell. I went 1 down too much, so we get to take this guy's glasses again. Sorry, buddy. But they're worth $10,000, so I gotta take them. Right?
Yeah, some pretty expensive frames there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interesting selling mechanics though, because things like a mixed herb, a red, yellow, and green will sell for 10,000 gold in this game. So often in any run, you're going to want to hold on to them. Even if you're playing casually, holding on to them is probably worth more to just sell them than use them to increase your character's health.
Yeah.
Because the game will provide enough green herbs and first aid usually to help out.
That's what happened. I had to use that fast earlier. It should be okay.
Find an early shotgun since it's on sale, which will definitely play a big part in the run.
Yep.
All right, and here we go. It's time for the second round against the Black Robe. Once again, going to be aiming for headshots. So with the sniper, you can pause the game and help ensure you're lined up where you'd want to be. So it helps make the headshots land, because these are very tricky shots. There's so much movement and everything with how the Black Robe shakes. Now we're going to get up close with that shotgun and hammer it. Now it's going to spawn in the cleanse yet again. And we're going to look for the one that's furthest away here. Again, lining up the headshot. See, that dodge is such a trolly move.
It is.
It's not a very predictable pattern of how it does it. Now the clones want to come in and help. You're always looking for the one with the glowing eyes. That's the how you know it's the real one or not. Yeah, it's prioritizing those headshots. Also trying to grab whatever loot possible. Oh, waiting for him to spawn back in. This should be the final phase here. The clones want a body block. Yeah, just pull out the Uzi, the knife.
Not fond of that, are we?
There we go.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
That
big fight.
that fight
Now for the village
can go off the rails very quickly.
I would say easily that's the toughest fight in the run.
I would have to agree.
Especially to do quickly.
Yeah.
The damage needed there is there's quite a bit, but also you have to land the sniper shots, and yeah, you got a lot of them there with the rifle. Good fight.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that's chapter 2. Yeah, this is coming off of where Ada just saved Leon from Mendez.
Big cheese.
He doesn't jump out the window after her like in the original, though.
Nah, I was kind of hoping that he'd do that, but they kind of made him passive there.
Yeah.
What have we here?
Yeah, just some of the little differences throughout the game. Little things changed. But he may not be done with Ada yet.
I'm thinking not.
Also got to say a shout out to the man Zax for the $50 donation as well.
Yeah, thanks for the donations, Alex.
I bet they took him here.
Yeah, so I guess I should mention also while the chase goes on here too, Ada's main point is she's here to steal a virus for Wesker. And Wesker, if you don't know, is the big bad of Resident Evil, especially in this early core storyline. And yeah, he's got plans of extreme bioterrorism, to say the least. And yeah, she's here to steal something for him, and
Still after me.
yeah, separate ways kind of sets it up while Leon is on another mission to protect and save the president's daughter. So they, of course, cross paths because they have to.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I gave them the slip.
Pretty straightforward mission otherwise, you know, it's just a routine job for Ada. And we get to see the first use of the detective vision, which is essentially what this is, where Ada has something implanted into her iris, a contact lens. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but she can see footprints and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's very convenient for allowing her to find whatever she's looking for. We're gonna loot Leon's jacket off of that guy, because when Leon's captured at the second chapter, they
He did
they
not
steal
want to
his
die
jacket.
either.
That's the one.
It's like, I need your jacket, sir. Usually
You can't be mad I'm stealing it because you stole it the first.
Exactly. This doesn't belong to you. I'm gonna steal it and sell it, but I'm not gonna give it back to Leon. Why would I do that?
No, absolutely not.
Not a soul in sight. These belong to
Yeah, right now we're tracing Luis. And he set it up so knowing Ada would follow, so he left his comm number on the a pack of cigarettes, which conveniently everybody has these comms really well set up and everything for easy communication.
Thank God. What is this, Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, thankfully it doesn't go the full original route where they had the face-to-face comms and everything straight out of Metal Gear. They always tried to differentiate a little bit here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna grab the crossbow, one of Ada's best weapons. Very useful weapon for the run too. More of a probably utility weapon than actually offensive weapon.
A lot of room.
Little
here.
inventory management, our old favorite, organizing the briefcase.
Oh yeah. Gotta
Yeah,
do
the
it.
ambush here is interesting because there are chainsaw wielders all around. A nice safety shot there on the on her.
Yeah, you can do a
from this
high.
valve yeah, that's a little risky of a strat if you do it without shooting there. It can get by, but you are definitely riding the luck that she will not just end you instantly, because the chainsaw is a one-hit done, as it should be.
Yeah, and if you're facing the wrong way, you can't parry it.
So note on the where we're at with the story, Ada was infected by the Black Robe, so she's starting to hallucinate and lose control of herself a little bit. And right there, she actually passes out after escaping, and she is saved by Wesker. Which I would have loved to see the cutscene of Wesker just going down and, you know, destroying all those guys, but they decided not to show it.
Yep. And here's our first instance of an intentional reset. Because these guys won't leave you alone.
Yeah,
But
the Pogus that spawn there, they will follow you to the ends of the earth. So it's but thankfully resetting there will put them back at their normal spot, and they'll leave you alone so you can go do the shopping, because you cannot access the merchant with enemies nearby.
Nope.
And we're gonna be prepping for a boss fight here. Gonna buy a key, some more treasures to sell for more money. Yeah, because we have a new boss, an added boss that was not in the original Separate Ways coming up. Yeah, if you thought the cabin sequence in the main game was bad enough, it could have been a lot worse. Ada makes it a lot easier, thankfully. Yeah, also key not to sell the New Game Plus items by mistake.
Yeah, don't want to do that. Invalidate your run if you do that.
Yep. Yeah, this boss, while it is a very theatric boss, some really cool set piece moments and this and that, all that is great, but we're doing a speed run here, so yeah, we don't have time for any of that, unfortunately. But Ada can do her grappling hook, and she's gonna fly around and do all kinds of crazy stuff, but yeah, like I said, it's a speed run. And we're gonna use a rocket launcher, which it may seem like that's the easy way out, but one thing to consider is there is a lot of money management and planning to make the rocket launchers work. They're very expensive to buy.
Yep. And it's, this is probably the hardest boss to do optimally without the rocket launcher.
Yes, yeah. That pause aiming I mentioned before in the Black Robe fight is almost required in this fight because he moves so much. Yeah, it's one of the giants, and yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, it's actually a really fun fight, but
it's a very fun fight, and yeah, like I said, mentioned you can actually use the grappling hook to jump across all the buildings in the area there and everything like that, but yeah, it takes a while.
How chivalrous.
Yeah, chapter 4 heading into the castle already. Yeah, the second main setting of the game.
Along with the suppressant.
Gonna do more sun and moon gates.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed to turn everybody around in their first playthrough.
If you're not using a guide, it's pretty much guaranteed.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and once again, reunited with Louise. Louise is supposed to help Ada get what she wants, the virus and everything, virus sample, but she's also infected, as we mentioned before, so first he's going to help her, but yeah, it turns out they set his lab on fire, and
You're not curing anyone.
not quite yet, anyway. Yeah, nice little shortcut right there that you can duck under.
I love that they added that. Ladies first.
Yeah, nice little tidbit here is you have to cut Luis off so he doesn't run ahead of Ada and slow her down.
Yeah, mainly
You're better off not knowing.
you want to get to the ladder first.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a couple other opportunities because he'll usually slow down when he climbs up, and he actually stalls right here at the ladder. So if you stay with him, you can pass him, but that's your best opportunity at the beginning.
Yeah, so now we have to go on a test for Luis. We have to recreate the cure.
We're going shopping.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. First,
A good old list of 3 items we gotta go grab. I will say, as far as the fetch quests go, though, they did a pretty good job of at least making it feel. Well, it definitely feels important.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of reappearing segments from the main game. The stone tablets. There's a new stone tablet puzzle here. These are pretty straightforward. You just basically match the shape, the color first, then the shape. Yeah, pretty straightforward.
How elaborate. The first ingredient should be in this room.
Yeah, nice little shield puzzle here to open up the ink, which is the first of the key items needed. Get that infamous first
See you around.
encounter with Leon face to face in that scene right there.
We don't have time to watch that.
Yeah. Who's got time for Leon, right? I mean,
Yeah, sorry, Leon. I mean, that's pretty much, I think, how she treated anyway.
pretty much.
Poor Leon.
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, so here we are. We're reusing the gongs from the main game, but this time it's to open these gates. Just shoot the shapes that are on the gate here. And we see a reappearance of something that looked like it was originally cut from the from the original. So the original, they had this giant device. It was piloted by two enemies, and you had to shoot the enemies piloting it before they would crush Ashley with it. But in this one, it's a trap for Ada. Once again, just had to shoot the gongs here, though. Open up the gates and go. Yeah, nice little callback there to bring that back.
Yeah, they did a lot of that with the DLC. It's like
Yeah, it's really nice.
you make you think that, nah, we're not doing it. Only to surprise you with it here.
Yeah, especially that one right there, because it does feel a tad goofy, especially in the way it is in the original. This one, it just
Definitely.
feels more like a natural trap. It felt like something they just were going to cut completely.
It works.
Yeah, yeah. And first appearance of the Plagos Knights here in the run. These guys can be a pain, to say the least. But you shoot them on their left collarbone area, and it'll stagger them. You hit them enough, and then the Plagas will come out, and you can knock it out. You can also just sit there and hammer them in the head, but it takes a lot more ammo to do it that way.
Yeah, let's not do that.
The best method is to stun them with the shot on the shoulder area, shoulder, collarbone, and then just kick them. And some of them have them in the back as well. But the nice thing with the Plagas is they are weak to light. So the flash grenades are an insta-kill. And the real trouble of this actually isn't the Knights. You may notice a couple of crossbow individuals decided to spawn in. They love to troll you because what will happen is they will fire a random bolt in, get a stun, and then the Knights hit you. And that's where the big damage comes in. William stunned all three, showed all the Plagas, threw the flash, and they all go down. Grabbing more treasure, of course, along the way.
Yep, now it's time for cleanup. Pick up all the stuff they dropped because we want those spinals. Ow.
Absolutely.
Try not to get shot like me. Good lord.
Just, like I said, they are easily the most annoying.
Screw it, we're good.
Yeah, once again, this is actually another repurposed idea from the original game. They would lock you in a cage in the castle, and they would actually drop a Gyarados in there. However, you didn't have to actually defeat it. You could just run and go. But kind of another take on that part.
Yeah, I hope I got some.
Yeah, so
ammo, 'cause I
by
haven't
the end
seen
of
that
this,
drop.
yeah, by the end of this, it will really feel like everything has been accounted for from the original game. You know, anyone concerned that certain things just didn't make the cut, definitely make sure you play separate ways.
Definitely. Yeah, if you've only played the main game, you're missing out.
Yes, definitely. And here we go. We had our first showing of the red cloak guys for Ada. And these guys, they will stagger. Since Ada's still infected, you can throw a flash, just hammer. Because getting rid of this guy as quickly as possible is important because he loves to run you.
Oh, he's
He will he will run all through this maze, and then keep spawning in more and more of the now variation 2 Plagas. I don't know what they're actually called, but they spawn in this worm head and can insta kill, which is lovely.
Yep.
But thankfully, Liam had the strats. He took it out before he could ever even.
Yeah, basically, if you let him, he will literally just sprint away from you, and he runs way faster than you.
Yeah, that giant cloak guy and everything will outrun Ada, which is crazy. Ada's super spy mode is completely outdone by random cloak dude.
Yeah.
I should check below.
Yeah, coming up on what's a puzzle lock we got to open up now. Gonna head into this room here. Normally you would use the detective vision and you would trace the pathing of the individual in the room, but yeah, we can just know the answer. It's the same every time. He goes, basically you just, the code is the order of the items he goes to. There you go. Butterfly, one of the final ingredients.
Yep.
For the cure.
Louise has the amber. I need to reach
Unfortunately, the black robe is still chasing, still pursuing.
Louise's footprints.
Again, the black robe as a whole is just a total repurposed thing from the original game as well, where it was kind of a throwaway. Obviously, the red robe is the one that would go and face Leon in the
Excuse me,
sewer area, where it also known as Vertigo, and the red one would just get absorbed by Salazar in its boss fight. So it was a total afterthought in the game. Really, it honestly didn't even need to be there. And this time, though, it has. I mean, it's the key villain for Ada. These enemies are just sometimes the worst.
They are. They can be persistent, and other times they don't do anything. They just stand there.
Yeah, it's very hard to predict. All right, into the waterway. Gonna have a nice little trick coming up here. We're gonna use a grenade to blow off a lock here. Unfortunately, you can't just shoot it for some reason. It looks like you'd be able to, but so what Liam's gonna do is line up here in a moment to throw a grenade through this gate here, and it's gonna blow the lock off of the door. So instead of having to go all the way around and through the waterway section, and we're gonna get pretty much to the end of the upper segment anyway, right away.
Yeah, it's kind of a long route all the way around. Saves a lot of time doing this.
Yeah, not to mention the Visitors can spawn in and other enemies.
It's safer.
Yeah.
Take care of the water.
Again, the persistent enemies though.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Hello.
Random Plagas, okay.
Yeah, well, whatever. That's a new one.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that before. Of course, down in the water, the Navistadors are looming underneath in their grand annoyance. Although, I have to say, while they are very annoying, they still will never top their OG.
Oh no, the OG is disgusting.
And I gotta meet the Lord of the Waterway. Which that isn't Liam just killing the fish to kill it, even though you can kill fish to eat them and heal. But the Lord of the Waterway sells for a big price and is actually a very important part of completing the upcoming strategy
Yes,
for
it is.
our next merchant visit.
Thanks for the directions, Luis.
But before we get to the merchant, you get to see the first Garrador of the run. Yeah, and you'll notice Liam's having a lot of, a lot of situations of organizing his inventory and everything like that. There is something too where every run is going to be a little different in this game. The item boxes, for the most part, will be completely random. So it's hard to have it be a consistent thing every time. With the Garradors, their weak point is there on the back, obviously, so Liam's just lining up to shoot them. They are blind, although they have remarkable, they have a very good convenience of knowing where you are when they're...
Yeah.
Yeah, the ads are not making this... They're not cooperating. Yeah, just the reload. They're not safe, not having to use up the heal is needed for the merchant.
Nice, it didn't save during my or save during my reload. So I gotta reload a little bit here.
Yeah, we'll try again there though. That's all right. Heavy grenade drop this time.
Yeah, I don't have freaking inventory to freaking do much. We don't need that.
Yeah, that's what I think though. It's like even when you reload the checkpoint though, the drops can be different. Yeah, in the very early versions of the main game runs, people would actually reload checkpoints in front of certain crates, just hoping they'd get the best item possible.
Yeah, he is.
That scythe guy is just being.
Yeah, he's freaking aggressive right now. Normally I can have some time, but at least he's down this time.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't forget my bolts, because I did that in my practice run right before doing this.
Because you just want to get out of there before the scythe guy comes back again, and
yeah,
another heavy grenade drop there too.
Yeah, man, a lot. I actually don't like to get that, and this is exactly why, because it put it in slot 1. I don't want it there.
Ah, yes.
So I gotta... Holy crap. Okay. Just make me some shotgun shells.
And this is probably... Now, when you're doing a casual playthrough, I would say this is the toughest fight coming up. This or the final fight, one of the two. But very difficult fight, multi-stage fight as well, which we'll explain when that all breaks down. But the final fight with the black robe.
I'd probably give the slight edge to this, just because it is that's like it's annoying and casually.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where the shotgun and everything with it's going to come in.
Yeah, it just doesn't
very
want to drop
handy.
anything for me. Alright, let me just...
And so a lot of selling, a lot of treasure work here. So you can combine jewels into bigger treasures. And Liam's grabbing a bunch of jewels right now, and it increases their value to sell. And items like the crown here can sell for 100,000 gold if you put 5 different colors into it. And they, of course, varies. Like if you put like 5 red ones in there, that'll have a certain value and everything like that. Yeah, having the necklace with 4 and the crown with 5 is going to give a lot of money for a lot of big purchases here. Dump some extra excess in the inventory here, clean it up a little bit, but also get every bit of gold possible.
Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate. A deal well struck. Information is a All yours, stranger.
Buying another rocket launcher is in there, and then reacquiring the shotgun.
Okay. That short is very easy to handle. It will be perfect.
And now for the tune-up of the shotgun. This is the key part of the strat. Getting the power up to 4, and then as the reload up to 2, and the rate of fire to 3. And
This is
it's
why I
very precise for this fight.
That's what sucks about the
Yeah, I had to do the
it's-
reordering because of the heavy grenades.
yeah, it totally screws that up. Okay. We need make at least one of those. But I like to make 2 for later.
Yeah, nice to have a backup. All right, time for the fight, though. And you'll notice the black robe indeed now has a giant tail. And this is U3, which is another repurposed RE4 original thing that was seemingly cut from the game, which it seemed like it was cut because it's kind of just randomly thrown into the game. It doesn't have anything to do with the black robe in the original. It's just kind of a tacked on boss. And yeah, here it's actually plays a great role. Very, probably the best part of Separate Ways in regards to that stuff. But you'll notice the strat here is with the powered up shotgun, Liam can just hammer in shots, stagger, kick, reload, and just keep shooting like that. And it's an easy victory. And then just rocket launcher the second form that comes out, which is a giant centipede tail thing.
Pain in the ass, that's what it is.
Yeah, that was perfectly done though. Very nice.
Thank you. A little rough opening, but got it straightened out.
What are you saying?
Yeah, so timeline in relation to the what's happening in the main game is this is roughly when Leon is about to fight Krauser in the knife fight. Well, it's actually kind of happening as it's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of fighting him right now.
Yeah. Which in the original, Ada actually shows up to save Leon in that fight, but this one it's a little different. It just resolves with Krauser leaving.
Now, back to Carl.
This is definitely the beefiest chapter.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, if anything, you figured it would have ended with the U3 fight, but yeah, it
It's
still
kind of
goes.
surprising.
Yeah, one of the showings of the infamous yellow paint throughout this game is this area here is just covered with it.
Yes, it is.
I was kind of holding my breath there. I was worried about that Plaga's grabbing you there, but all good.
Yeah, even I've gotten hit a few times, and even then I still am able to make it. It's the guy that is right there when you jump down. That's who you don't want to get you, because if he grabs you, you're done.
I've got some new items. Welcome.
Well, the shotgun served well here, but it's time to sell it and get a huge amount of money. Thankfully, when you upgrade, it increases the value of your weapons if you do go to sell them. And you're gonna get a nice little charm here. A little callback.
And now we zoom in.
Now we are zooming, yes. Yeah, the charm there increases Ada's speed by 8%. It's a callback to a glitch, actually, from the original RE4 called the Ditman glitch, where you would use the striker to essentially glitch the game into having you run endlessly. And yeah, they kind of played off of that with the trinket, and the striker trinket allows you to run faster.
And it allows you
And
to do that.
Yes. Yeah, you will not be able to run through there that easily without it. It's only 8%, and that may not sound like much, but it really does make a difference.
Hey, you got a shot off anyway.
Yeah, that
That
guy
was
there,
sick.
the crossbow guy,
Oh,
if he
he's a
shoots you,
troll.
you're going to get crushed by that rock, and it is infuriating when that happens.
Yep. It's either he
Like,
does that.
I'd rather just mistime it and and all that and just go there, but yeah.
Hey.
And the power of flash grenades in this game is
Oh,
insane.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, not only do they insta knock out the Plagas, but just the stun time you get from them is nuts. Yeah, this may start to look familiar if you've played the main game, though, where Ada and Leon are about to cross paths yet again.
And this little voice chat, I don't bother skipping because it changes nothing.
Krauser has possession of the amber.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
still
this
have to
one you
ride
can
the
skip
elevator.
and- yeah, it's not gonna make the elevator stop.
I'll have it back before long.
Yeah, some
See that you do.
a lot more Wesker in this game.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah, the original he kind of just makes a cameo, like in between every other chapter or so.
You know they're setting
Um,
up for 5 remake.
But yeah, this
And-
one
and
they
Code
clearly
Veronica.
had the idea for 5.
Speaking
with
of
this thing.
remakes.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more Wesker hopefully next year. Good old
Yep.
Code Veronica remake announced.
So happy that we are getting that. I'd much rather have that than 0.
Yeah, I am definitely with you there.
Damn it.
And there's the boat. We grab the keys. And of course, Ada's got to play it sly and everything, waiting on Leon, but... Yeah, here we go. The island, the final big of the big 3 settings. Yeah, village to castle to island.
Alright, please be
And-
nice, guys.
Yeah, some very aggressive enemies.
Oh
Some
yeah.
new ones.
Particularly this group right here.
Yes. Again, they love to follow, and they're like in a total rush mode.
I will take that.
That was very nice. Yeah, now you're gonna throw a flash because you can't have enemies around when
Kill them
nice.
outright. Doesn't
Crossbow
usually
did
do
its
that.
job.
Yeah, you usually have to finish one off.
Yeah, you won't be able to use the elevator though if any enemies are too quick, so you have to get rid of the 2 on the elevator,
Up ahead.
and then obviously the flash grenade keeps the other ones away. But yeah, sometimes they don't want to go down from the crossbow, and it starts to create some headache there. But yeah, that was very nice. It's kind of cool though. You're running almost in reverse of what Leon will be going
Yeah.
through.
Oh, that is not good.
Yeah. The body block here, I mean, it's fine enough to get by these guys, but you're going to see the problem with the body block here in just a moment.
Ah, why?
And that is the fact that the big guy is now through the door. He comes through a door, and if you get through clean, he won't, but yeah, so Leon's going to have to shoot him. Oh, there you go.
I'll take it. That is, for what happened there, that's probably the best I could hope for.
Yeah.
Eye on me now.
You could do a flash grenade there. I don't like it because it just doesn't seem very consistent, and I like to save my flash grenades for elsewhere.
Yeah, they're a lot more valuable in other places.
I always take that because I just take the green herb for extra healing for an upcoming section.
Yeah, and
Which
that's understandable.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so
even
if you-
this area is kind of a pain, but... Ow. Okay.
And there he is, our first regenerator of the run.
Yeah.
The very, very neat enemy of the island, and But yeah, they are a huge pain sometimes because their grab range is insane,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna knock them out of your way very easily.
No, you
Even if you
can
knock their
squeeze
legs
by
off, they'll-
him, but he has to cooperate to do that, and he
Yes.
refused.
Yeah, they actually use the Street Fighter 6 Dalsim arms with them.
That's hilarious.
And yeah, you can see it. Their
It's
grab is
definitely-
crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's our first appearance of the spiders on the back of
As
the guards
far,
for Ada.
yeah, as far there are some in the Garrador room, but we're not there long enough.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah, and the last but not least is actually an Iron Maiden. You'll notice it was black and it's covered in spikes. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of like
very
an
happy
upgraded
with
regenerator.
He does not always let you do that.
No, and yeah, he can unleash those spikes and expand them out for big damage and just cause all kinds of trouble.
Yep. Most of the time, I'm just content to squeeze by him and take damage on the back end, but still get away. That's why I grab the fish to heal if I need to.
And yeah, much like a lot of the non-minor enemies in this game, they take a lot of damage to actually knock out, and it's just not worth it. And you're just gonna get hit more than likely throughout the process as well. And so yeah, the squeeze by is definitely the way to go.
But it'll have to do.
And look, another callback spot.
Yep. And here's what I want the heals for.
Yeah.
Because these guys can be jerks.
Yes, they can.
And you can lose
Yeah,
a lot
so
of health very quickly.
In the original, there is a gondola ride that you go through with Ashley and Leon during the village, and it's kind of on the way to fighting Mendez. And yeah, it was oddly missing from this part, but they kind of repurpose it for this section right here with Ada, and it works pretty well. Although very annoying.
Yeah.
Can I see
Some of these guards, you'd be amazed at some of those crossbow shots they can pull off.
Ah, of course. This is
Yeah,
why we get the fish.
where it's annoying too is in this part of the speed run, you're pretty well left with the SMG, which at the
Is
range
not-
you're firing at is not the best.
They are.
They're just being relentless right now.
They are. Yeah, the SMG is not the best weapon for this. The game expects you to have
really
the
isn't.
rifle.
It's just kind of one of them things you're stuck with on the run. Because after this, you're fine, but yeah, while on there,
Yeah.
it's...
And
There is a
time-
required kill in there, too. There is, like, one of the guys will actually, you have to prioritize that will have a rocket launcher there.
And we're gonna reload there to reset the turrets.
Yeah, the turret segment here. Yeah, this is one of those segments where you can take your time and you go move cover to cover past all this.
gotta try
Yeah,
to
and the
do that.
speedrunner just gonna run in and,
Especially with
Just
the
pray for the
8%
best.
boost.
yeah,
With-
again, that's where that trinket really pays off. Yeah, that extra 8%. Yeah, lots of enemies through here, and these turrets will, if you get grabbed by one of the turrets, it's an insta knock. And very tricky strat here. So Liam's gonna try to bait this guy to swing past, then shoot a crossbow behind him to push him into the turret range. So the turret is shooting him, and while he's shooting him, run underneath and escape. Very nicely done there. That's not easy.
Thank
The
you.
range there on the crossbow has to be right, or otherwise you'll just kill the guy. And
Yeah, that's like the hardest part, is making sure not to kill him, because if you outright kill him, the turret won't shoot him.
Yeah.
And then you get to go the really long section that you're supposed to do there, which... we'll have
Yeah,
to
and
do
it's... Good lord, it's twice as... or probably 3 times as long as doing the speedrun method. It saves a nice chunk of time.
that. Yep.
You don't look healthy.
Here's a new enemy. I've heard this thing considered one of the early forms of an enemy that shows up in RE6. But yeah, it's a pursuer thing. But we're gonna make it shorter by blowing open this wall. Nice shortcut they threw in here. Speeds this section up quite a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a new enemy that really isn't identified or showing up anywhere else. The closest thing, like I said, is from RE6, but even then, it's not really one. It's not one of those, though.
Got ahead of myself. Thankfully, he's kind enough to wait for me to punch the code.
Oh yeah. He's just like, yeah, go ahead and put in your code. It's fine.
I love the memes around that. It's like it's that, or it's like the Regenitors just standing there waiting. Does he need help with that?
Yep, and yet again, another callback. Yeah, of course, Liam fires through instead of waiting for the lasers. Very nice. Yeah, obviously Leon does this segment in the original game, but it's just so much better for Ada to do it.
It is.
It's such an Ada thing.
That's the code I was trying to put in earlier. It's like, no, I'm not at that one yet.
How to connect the device.
Yeah. Right there, by the way, as far as storyline-wise, Wesker has ordered Ada to set up a self-destruct on the island to blow it up, and she ends up kind of doing it.
Kinda.
Not exactly the way Wesker wants, though. Here we go.
I'll let this cutscene play out at the end.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, you got to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Ada's got the moves. This is all this is for the player is just run forward and you just hit the QTs if they pop up, but yeah, it works. Of course, Ada, it's perfect. And then this is a nice callback to the first movie.
It is.
Where yeah, he just
and he's done.
And he's done, yeah. Ada just makes it look so easy.
Leon's headed for their sanctuary.
All right, chapter 7.
I do not have flash grenades, so we're gonna make one.
Yeah, on the home stretch of the run here now.
You can ultimately do it without it, but I'm not doing that in a marathon.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Yeah, very aggressive enemies through this segment. And some interesting strats coming up here. As yeah, there's an elevator ride we need to take, but you may remember I mentioned earlier you can't use an elevator with enemies nearby. And well, there's about to be a few on an elevator.
Oh, I missed the I grabbed the shotgun shells. Thankfully I have that.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
I was like, oh, where's my flash grenade? Oh, I got the shotgun shells, lovely. That's
So Liam's gonna wait here for these guys to get off of the elevator. Now throw the flash grenade. And just go. There you go, very nice.
Yeah, sometimes they don't even go very far. They'll be like right here, but they'll get out of their stun and walk forward, not even knowing where you are, and then you can use the elevator.
Yeah. Random note on that guy right there. He actually is wearing Krauser's beret. If you knock him out, you can actually move it.
Okay. Sure. Oh, I didn't throw that far enough. That's okay. He's the only one I really don't care about.
Yeah, again, he'll be allowed to use the elevator.
Yeah, because he's not going to chase me. He's just going to try to shoot me.
I guess it's better that they don't allow the enemies onto the elevator. Because if you're trying to, like, survive one of them while you're, you're going up the elevator, it may not go very well.
Welcome. I still have some new items you might be interested in.
Final trip to the merchant.
Do you much good in the
Sell that. We'll keep fast.
I'll buy it at a high price.
And you guessed it, we're buying
A
another
rocket
rocket launcher.
You better
But,
believe it.
yeah,
Again, another pretty tough fight casually coming up here, but we don't have time for that.
nope. I don't like my ammo situations, so we're gonna hope for. There we go. There's some ammo.
Yeah, nice drops there.
Oh man, he's aggressive. He doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, there we go. This is Ada's fight with Sadler, and yeah, there it went.
Yeah. Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, Sadler is the big bad of the game, and yes, Ada shows up to save Ash, help Leon save Ashley by distracting Sadler, and
Let's get this. Yeah, that should be.
yeah,
enough.
while she does succeed in knocking him down, he ends up quickly getting up and then knocking her out and capturing her. But then Leon shows up, frees Ada, and it triggers the final boss fight, which is actually occurring right now.
Yep, Leon's kicking his ass.
That Ada's gonna be running to help him finish the job, though. The countdown there is for the island self-destruct that she set up. Yeah, must hurry to save Leon. Or, well, help him finish the job. He doesn't need saving in this fight. He pretty well takes care of business.
Like, jeez, he doesn't want to blow up. Ow.
Yeah, those stun rods always feel like they have 5 extra feet of range.
Yeah.
Yeah, those rocket guys are pretty cool, pretty chill.
Yeah,
They
it's
could
like, hey,
cause
how's
a
it going?
lot of problems right there if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
We grab the special rocket launcher, the tank buster version. I forget what they mentioned in the. There's a document that says how it's a unique one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we gotta get rid of Sadler's tentacles here that are there to block your path. Plus, there's Navistadors, which, as annoying as they are there for the sake of giving
And
ammo
rockets.
if needed. But yeah, then there's also 3 rocket launcher guys on top of it, just in case there wasn't enough to worry about.
Holy crap, I have 5 heavy grenades. What is going
Yeah,
on?
you got like 3 in the that one spot in the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Jeez,
why
the
I
last
healed. I was
gasp
like,
there,
I was
though.
worried. I saw the rocket. So we're gonna
I was
hobble to
wondering
the
if it was
end.
gonna do enough or not.
Yeah, I was worried. So, and I was not at full health. That would have killed me. That's why I used that fast. So we're gonna bleed a little bit of time as we hobble our way with no HP here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. Yeah, there's Sadler in his final form as Leon's dealing with him. Yep, and
That's time.
GG.
Thank you.
That is time. Yeah, Ada tosses the rocket launcher down. Holy bodies delivered. Well,
When
now
do
they
we
are.
flip? When do we flip through
Yeah, there
laser
you go.
grid hallways? Itchy, you missed it. We've already flipped through the hallways. Thank you for the GGs.
Yeah, congrats, man. Good job.
Thank you. Hey, we're underestimate. I'll take it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, heck of a fun run. I kind of discovered a lot of new RNG the closer we got to running this for this event. I was like, it's like, why are you doing this to me?
Oh yeah, it's got to rear its ugly head every chance it gets.
Ultimately, it helped me because it gave me practice with unexpected outcomes,
Rides here.
which we got a little bit of that today, like with the Gyarados. So
Mm.
I think we both know this. This is where we go our separate ways.
There you go. He said the thing.
he said the thing.
Better get a move on.
Yeah, so she does leave with the virus, but she does help Leon out one final time.
Yeah.
Until next time, Leon.
Yeah, again, if you've never played this game, especially if you've played the main game but not this, do yourself a favor and play the DLC.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a change of pace versus Leon, but
I've obtained the
it's a lot of
Amber.
fun.
Yeah, it really is. It's only $10 and about 6 to 7
What are you
hours long, too.
Yeah.
Would you compare that to the remake of 3, which is probably 4 to 5 hours and $60?
Feels bad, man.
Ugh.
Don't remind me.
I shouldn't have even brought that up.
Live. I
6 to 7 hours.
that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
On 6, 7 of all days. Oh, okay. Okay, Corey.
How ambitious.
You're stretching it on that one a little bit.
We're changing course now.
Schwickles, the run is over. I'm not going anywhere.
We're gonna be in an old folks home bashing RE3 remake.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna jump ahead, just see what the IGT is, because that's what it actually times by.
Yeah.
I know for a fact it's not a PV, but that's okay. $54.38, it's not bad.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
You finished with the run faster. I'm trying, Trisnal. Credit speed, yeah. I skipped the credits. That fast enough for you? Yeah, we do a little stinger.
Yeah, of course, one final RE5 tease.
Yeah. But yeah, I get the impression that between Code Veronica and the inevitable 5 remake, we're going to be getting a lot of Wesker.
Yep.
Oh, Ada. What to do with
No, Trisnal. Why?
No. Her little act of defiance changes nothing. Besides, we have all we need. We continue. As planned.
2 barbecued runs. I can't do that. I can't compete with that.
Yeah, a little note there, by the way, they had he takes Krauser's body. In the original storyline, he takes Steve's body from Code Veronica, which always made me think they were going to skip Code Veronica. But after all the fan feedback and everything, they decided to go back and do it.
Thank God. Wesker is so good in this version. Yeah, he is. But yeah, that is Separate Ways.
Yeah, GG.
Thank you, thank you. But thanks for commentating, Dan. I really appreciate it. You do
Oh
a
yeah, no worry, no problem.
very,
Yeah,
very
happy to
good
do
job
it.
talking everything through while I can focus more on the run.
Yeah, no problem.
You're totally a massive Reading Evils fan. uh, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I definitely stick around because we got closing ceremonies coming up, and we do have an announcement that we will be making. But that's gonna be all from me.
Oh yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.